For real.
Oh, that did a little better.
What about now?
That's better. Yeah.
Yeah, that's better.
It's calmed down some.
Ah.
Yeah, that's good.
It reminds me of the time you wanted me to stop playing your rap and you just started screaming over.
It's a soprano.
Yeah.
Oh,
still great.
All right.
God damn it! I was fixing to say something, but I forgot.
Mm-hmm.
So,
all right.
Welcome
sounds
to
like Dave is in
Rubberneckers with the four of us. As
Yeah.
always, like, comment, subscribe, hit the bell.
Is he low? Is it me?
Who? Me?
Yes.
I'm low now.
Yes.
Oh.
Can you turn it up like
Okay, you're fucking with me. You're fucking.
No. Turn it up like
Yeah,
a cunt.
yeah.
Cunt hair, Dave.
Yep. What kind of cunt hair?
Like a thick one. It's one from the upper pubis.
Yes.
Not
Like a
one
nice
of the
big
little
old.
jokers.
How about now?
We'll go with that.
Yeah, better.
I mean, I'm adjusting the StreamYard volume, so I can.
Okay. Well,
It was on maximum volume. That's probably why it was blasting.
Yeah.
Gotcha. All right. Sounds good.
I don't know why all the settings are different this week.
Yeah, mine was fucked up too. I think I need to get a preamp for my mic. It's getting to where I have to turn the volume up higher and higher every time. I don't know what the fuck that's about.
I'm sitting here with a fan on like a big dummy. All right. So we've waited almost 2 minutes
reset.
and Devin's not here.
Right.
So we're just going to go on with it.
Yay.
Here we
And
go.
we just keep putting up with this behavior.
You tell me. What do we do?
You tell me.
I defer to you. Let's talk about it. Hang on. Let's get into the show. Welcome to Rubberneckers, where 3 of us show up most of the time. I'm your host, John. With me is Dave and also Jody. And once again, where the fuck is Devin Necker? We were talking to him this morning. He was in the chat. He asked for things to be set up for the show. Here we are. It's 2 now. Maybe he's having problems and he can't get to his phone or he can't get away from his problems to tell us that he's going to be late. I don't know.
Yeah. But he said that he had stopped drinking. Yeah. Or cut back.
Yeah. Well, he said he stopped drinking
hard liquor.
Hard liquor.
So he could still put down a case or something. He's probably just beer drunk right now.
He could drink it. He could drink a beer.
I'd feel better if he was doing heroin. You know what I'm saying? Like, it wouldn't be as offensive. I'd be like, I get it, bro. But like, stop drinking too much beer and falling asleep, you fuck.
I don't think he realizes, what a gift it is to be on this show.
Yeah.
To be quite honest with you.
Our presence is the present, motherfucker.
That's
He'll
right.
never be on a more successful show than this one.
Never. Ever in the history of ever, he won't. I mean, if he was serious about doing this, and again, he might not be. It might be just something that he would, maybe it's just something he does for fun and kicks around.
Well, podcasting is inherently gay, John. So it's like we can't be mad at him. But like, it's fine. I'm cool with it being gay. But it's like, I get it. You don't have to do anything, bud. Literally show up and talk and try not to sound dumber than the 3 of us at any given moment. That's pretty
that's not hard.
No,
not hard at all.
Put your fan on the mic. What do you think about that, fan?
The crowd's coming in. All right, so let's talk about the elephant in the room. Not me. Last week's episode.
I do have a fat man question. Can I ask
ahead.
that really quickly?
Sure.
So I recently have put on a pound or 2.
Okay.
Or 5 or 10.
Or 5 or 10. I find myself with some extra folds. So there's one particular fold that seems to be problematic. And that's like at my dick shaft.
Yeah.
Okay.
Like the fupa is expanded.
Yes.
And then so there's like a crease.
Okay.
Like a moat, a fupa moat around my dick.
It's a dick trench. I know what you're talking about. Yeah.
Anything that a dick trench, yes. Anything that I've got, I assume, John, you've got worse.
Okay. I don't think I have a trench.
It's where the base of it, John. Look, it's
more
the
like
base. The base of his dick would look like the mouth of his puppet mask right now. Like, you see how the gunt comes over to the top and it makes like that little crease.
Right.
That's what he's talking about.
Yeah. See, I have a pillow I don't have a crease. I don't know what you're talking about.
So like it rises like bread,
does the
like
dick
just all the
work?
way around it.
Yeah, it kind of looks like a, like a loaf of bread. It kind of looks like the top of a loaf of a bread. That's what
with
I'm
a
saying.
sausage growing in the middle.
Yeah, kind of, sort of.
Nice.
Yeah,
yeah, either get fatter or lose weight, Dave. I think is what he's trying to say.
Right, and two big giant hairy coconuts hanging underneath.
Hell yeah, dude.
So another 100 pounds and I'll be good.
There you go.
I think so.
That'll take
All
a bit
right.
of work.
So one of the things that happened last week was I screwed up my recording, and I wanted to get in here early, and Dave came in, and we made sure that everything was set up right. But there was something I did, and I didn't want to fess up to it because I really didn't want to hear the backlash from the two of you.
Okay.
Oh,
And so I'll explain it to you now.
please.
So we now pay for separate recordings. So if anything ever happens and gets destroyed,
Yes.
I should be able just to go to StreamYard
Yes.
and drag it down.
Yes.
I did. I went and it comes down as a zip file. And then what I do, because we're only allowed to have 50 hours in here, I always go in and then delete the recording. So because if you go over the 50,
Yes.
it stops recording. And I had that happen one time before. So I just automatically, it's something I do. It's on my checklist. So I deleted it because I downloaded it, as I've done before. And with a lot of this audio that I've used for StreamYard, I don't just use it for this show. I use it for other shows too. So after everything was all shit, I go, hey, I'll just go back to the backup because I have that. That's no problem.
Yes.
So I double click it. And for some reason, and I even talked to StreamYard about it, the files are corrupt and it wouldn't open. And I'm like,
okay, what?
Yes.
We pay for this shit.
Exactly. And I was like, I don't want to hear this because I knew you guys are going to break my balls because I'm John Domingo, the best kept secret in podcasting. I sit there and tout myself at this. And so then I'm thinking, and then I think Jody said something that kind of jogged my memory because I was just depressed through the whole thing because I've tried to fix that podcast for like 6 fucking hours. More than
It's way too much, John. For real.
So then Jody said something about YouTube, and I'm like, fuck, I can go rip the YouTube audio.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't even think of that. So then I went and ripped the YouTube audio, and then today I just put the episode up, and that was that.
Yeah, get it out of the chamber, dude, because otherwise it's just going to piss you off. I've been there.
I was constipated. I was constipated because I couldn't get my podcast out. Dave was going to rip me a new asshole because this morning he said, I will save my comments for the show.
Well, yeah.
I know.
Don't waste that in private conversation.
Yeah.
Fuck.
So if I didn't get the show out today, would I be got an ass chewing today?
Yeah, because it's a week. Like
yes.
If you haven't got the previous episode out when you're recording the next episode, that's a problem.
You're not going to get any complaints from me, John. I can guarantee that. But Daddy Dave, I got to stand behind him and snap the whip with him. Get your shit together.
Well, the thing is, if you go, because there's some things I do know. So if you go and look at the show, it came out on the 13th, which is the Friday, because I can backdate it. Yeah. So no one will know the difference. Like in 2 weeks, no one will know the difference. Except I have the stupid disclaimer on there.
I'm really just happy that you do it. I wouldn't have given a fuck if it had come out a month from now, to be honest with you.
On the Jody's editing schedule. Yeah. So that made me think about, because I didn't want to be yelled at. I just didn't want to be yelled at. And it goes back to when I with my father, growing up with my father. He taught me how to work, and he was tough on me. Like he would yell at me and jump on me. And I was wondering, how did your parents, like Jody, when you were older? I mean, not young, like when you were started to work and you had something you fucked up. How did it work with you? Did they mentor you? Did they yell at you?
Oh no, I was raised by wolves, John. My grandma used to hit me a lot. Like she would spank me with whatever she could get her hands on. And she usually was smart enough to keep it on the ass legs region. And then when I was like 11 or so, she cracked me with the buckle end of a belt, and I took it away from her.
Yeah, but not when you're like 17, 18 and you're working.
I'm getting to that point. Okay. So around about 11, I took the belt away from her when she popped me with the buckle, and she smacked me, like backhanded me. And that was when the face stuff started.
Mm-hmm.
I got shot when I was 16. And that pretty much put an end to all that face smacking stuff. So, yeah. But before that, she had a clean left backhand. That was how she laid down the law. She was nasty with it too. Quick.
How about you, Dave? when you were like in college or, getting your first job and you fucked up, how did your parents handle it?
I mean, you're not going to like my answer. So
I'm interested.
Yeah, we're here. What is it? How does it work in Australia when your parents get onto their grown kids?
I mean, I didn't fuck up.
Oh, okay.
That makes sense.
All right,
well, that means you learned. That means you learned early.
Yeah. So, well, either that or
that
you
being
don't.
said, I did fuck up, but it was recontextualized as having post-viral encephalitis.
I see.
See, that's one of the tricks with privileged people. Nothing's ever your fault.
Oh.
So if your life completely falls apart, it's mental illness or some weird viral infection that can't be tested for.
It's the affluenza.
Oh, wow,
Yes.
that's interesting. That's really interesting. So the reason I say that is that my father would always yell at me, like, you dumbass, and blah, 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 and he would yell at me. So I remember one time I used to work for him, and then there was another guy that worked for him, and something happened, and it was this other guy's fault. So I was like, he's going to get an ass chewing. So he walked up to my father and he goes, I guess I can't lie my way out of this one. I made the mistake. I'm sorry. And blah, 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 blah. And he explained it. My dad goes, oh, okay. And he walked away. And I was like, is that all it takes? So I don't know, whatever, how many days later, made a mistake. I come like that. I go, I guess I can't lie my way out of this one. This like he's like, you dumb motherfucker. Blah, blah, blah. I'm like, hey. It worked for him. He goes, he's not my son. He's not my responsibility. I don't have to teach him how to go out and work. And I said, well, do you think all this yelling is helping? Because it's not. Because I don't want to tell you shit. I have to lie to you.
Yeah.
I tell you that to tell you this. My daughter came to me yesterday and today, and I can't look at the screen now because of this fucking shit he's doing. That's
fine. Just
I gotta
close
look
your
down
eyes.
now so I can tell my story.
Just close your eyes.
So my daughter comes My daughter comes.
It's me having affluenza is what I'm trying to depict.
It's never your fault. Of course it's not. So she comes to me and she's a hairdresser and she just started doing hair. Like she's been there for a year, but she was doing all the mop up shit that you do when you first start a job. And she started doing hair and she made a mistake and she burnt somebody's hair.
Oh shit!
It's not good, right? So she comes to me. She's like, "Oh, I feel terrible. What am I gonna do? I don't think I got to quit. I don't have to do this. I can't do this anymore." I said, "First of all, you got to take a couple breaths. You got to calm down." And instead of just yelling or something like that, I just sat there and listened to her. Just let her talk it all out.
Sure.
And then I said, "You got to get in front of this. All right. You just can't. Don't make them chase you down." I said, "This is being an adult. This is being a leader. You got to be a leader. They'll respect you for this." I said, "You got to contact this girl and say, whatever I can do, I'll pay for you to get your hair done, get somebody else to do it. I'll give you your money, all that shit." And the girl said,
"It's pretty good advice.
Hey, listen, it's not that bad. I know you're wringing your hands over this, but it's not that big of a deal. We'll get this straightened out. It's not a big deal. Please don't worry about it. You do a great job." And she does. She gets a lot of compliments and a lot of, so she's doing I would say, from what I see, a pretty good job. That being said, so then I feel, to me as a father, I have to be more of a coach and more of a mentor and a coach and try to teach her.
Well,
John,
through
my experience.
Did you played sports? That's a teachable moment. It's a coach's moment where you look at the guy and you go, "Hey man, today wasn't your best fucking day. Can't win them all."
I said, "You know what? I said, the only way to learn how to do this is to keep doing it. And when you make a mistake, not going to say it's not going to get, you're not going to feel like this, but you'll learn. You'll learn, and you'll never do whatever you just did." Because she's telling me, "Oh, there's bleach and color and foil." I don't know what she's talking about.
Yeah.
So now I said that to say this, that last week or whatever, when Devin showed up late and I burrowed into his ass like
obviously
gerbil.
It worked very well, clearly.
Yeah, that's why I'm thinking about this, because he's not here now, and whatever I said didn't make a damn bit of difference. And exactly what I did to him is what my father did to me. So maybe now we'll have to take a different approach. There's got to be consequences, though, right?
Yeah.
Make him speak in Spanish. When he comes back, he can only speak in Spanish.
He doesn't know Spanish.
Exactly. He's gonna fucking learn today, isn't he? Necesito un pregunta, por favor, señor.
What did you just say?
I said, like, go fuck your mother or something. I don't know, dude. I don't speak Espanol.
All right.
Devin self medicates with alcohol.
Right.
his fundamental problem, I think, is he's got lots of problems, but like PTSD from childhood.
Okay.
I don't think any of us are qualified to help him with that.
Oh, qualified.
We tried. No, we tried with immersion therapy or whatever the fuck it was called. He's got to go through all his
dunk his head in water.
We did. What was the previous week? We did it.
I know,
and it didn't work. So either we didn't try hard enough, or it's a bullshit therapy.
I don't know what to do. I mean,
you guys sat on the goddamn Discord call with him this morning for an hour. That's what it is. You already got the podcast out of him. See,
you think that's it?
Very
you rewarded bad behavior. He already got his nut. It's kind of like when your wife throws you some pussy in the middle of the day and then you don't do all the chores. You're like, yeah.
I mean,
I got to keep fucking working.
I have been punishing him by not talking to him in Discord.
Is that a punishment or is that a reward?
Maybe that's a reward. He was the one that wanted to talk to me.
I know. I'm just kidding.
Just like
breaking your balls.
You're an alcoholic. Like I was I was disappointed by the losing your job by getting caught drinking in the car before your shift. Like that's pretty bad.
Right. And then, you yelled at him, you made him cry. And then we got the
anyway.
I'm sorry, Devin.
We've tried every fucking approach.
Do we fire him?
How about incentive? How about we support him? I'll send him like $5 to buy a bottle of whiskey or whatever.
I'm sending money as well.
If he goddamn shows up.
You know what? I don't pay for bad behavior. I don't do that.
I'll pay for any behavior. You got to show up.
No, I'm not going to pay for bad behavior. I mean, there really isn't that much that we require to do this.
We don't ask him to prepare any articles.
Nothing. He shows to show up, turn your mic on, and send me your audio afterwards.
Here's the thing, though. I got to play devil's advocate. It's pretty alpha dog shit, though, right? Like he listens to all the shit, and then he just doesn't show up again. Like maybe we're all the bitches, and he's fucking got the upper hand of the situation.
Or let's think about this. What if he enjoys the attention that we give him, even though it's negative attention? Yeah, him not showing up. I don't know.
I hear you.
I don't know what to do with him, but something has to be done.
He's a mess.
We could have somebody else on this show,
but they need to be a minority. Like,
sure,
a visible minority. None of this invisible bullshit like John who hides his fatness or me who hides my crippledom.
What do you mean I hide my fatness? What are you talking about? I'm here.
He sounds fat. That's sure. Yeah.
I sound fat.
People have been telling you in the comments to take your shirt off for weeks and weeks.
Fuck it.
And you won't do it.
Better get us kicked out. Are we doing titty talk? That's what we're doing? Oh, Big John.
Oh, God. Oh, no.
You got it. Oh, visual bits.
It's happening.
Wow.
Visual bits. There we go. This is our dedication to the.
All right, you happy now? There.
Fuck yeah, dude.
Are
you happy now? Are you cool? It
is
feels
this okay?
good, don't it?
Wait, is this what you need? Is this what you need from me? You dancing monkeys. Come on, get your shirts off. Let's go. Let's do it. Oh, see, you're not seeing nipple here. Let's see that third nipple. Where's that third one?
Right here.
Look at that.
Yeah, there it is.
That's amazing.
How awesome is that?
Goes. She said, "Go slower for Dave. Take your shirt off slower for Dave."
I like it slow. Jody knows.
All right, this is uncomfortable.
Jody knows. Is it?
I feel good. Shit, I'm gonna stand up and pull my balls out.
God, it's a little hot in here, and what the hell? I don't care.
Have we got a gay story to talk about, or just to make it even gay?
This is as gay as I get right now.
This is what you want from us, Devin. We're begging and pleading. Can you fucking show up? We're two old guys here sitting around with our titties out. This is what you always wanted, Devin. You're not here for it.
Right.
Could have been fun.
All right. Let's get off of Devin for a second. All right. So, Dave, you wanted me to bring up a clip of the Boomer Bunker. Should we talk about that real quick?
Yeah. Let's
All right, so let's play that.
It's a fun clip.
All right, here we go. This was from last night with Boomer Bob, former Rubbernecker.
Oh yeah, it's fish.
We're not going to. There's going to be a call to arms soon in this country. I just want to see what it's going to take.
That already happened.
I want to see what it's going to take to light that fire. What match it's going to be. You think it's going to be brownouts in the middle of the hot summer when people don't have air conditioning and they're hot and all that? You think that's going to be that? That's when everybody's going to go march to Washington and rip these people out of their jobs by the hair. What do you think?
I think I want to try to throw a milk dud or like a gummy bear into her cleavage. Just try to right there.
Could you answer you're as bad as she is. I ask you a serious question. What do you think they're just fucking with us and fucking with us and fucking with us. When is it? When are we going to punch them in the snot locker?
Never.
You think that we're not going to have any food, any electricity. We're not going to be able to get around because if you don't have electricity, you can't get gas. So you think that they're going to do all this and we're not going to do anything?
Once our generation is gone, the rest of them are fucked. I'll tell you that. Because there's not going to be anybody here to fight.
All right, so there you go.
We're all fucked unless
we're all fucked.
What? Storm the Capitol again?
Yeah.
Didn't the storming the Capitol thing happen?
USA.
Well, that was January 6th, and they didn't really storm the Capitol because they didn't bring any guns. They brought some you know what? It was funny.
Oh, so they got to do it for real. No more Viking helmet.
No. I'm talking. Let's
assault rifles, not Viking.
Yeah, we got all these guns, and we're packing all this heat for a while for a reason. And again, I'm just saying, is it ever going to happen? Jody, I know you say that, but listen, you got a little kid over there, and
yeah, you got to fight for your kid's future, Jody.
I mean, what's it going to take,
man? What are you doing?
If you have no electricity,
yeah,
you have no way of getting gas. Yeah. I'm sure you have where you live. Is it your water city water, or is it you have to have a pump?
It's city water. I don't have like well water or anything.
All right, so you don't have well water.
Uh-huh.
But I mean, it's getting worse and worse, and they're just telling you this is going to happen. But I guess the thing with Bob was that you ask him a question, he just sits there and says, "I'm going to throw a milk dog down her shirt."
It was kind of funny though.
She'd have her titties out. I get it. This is
like one of a John criticism is sometimes you just got to let the joke happen and
I get wound up and then I say something and he goes, throw a milk dog down her cleavage. I lose my fucking shit.
It's called balance, John. You know, you lean it one way and then he kind of tips it back the other way. If you guys agreed all the time, it would suck.
That's true.
But well, I mean, it's a good point. When you get so mad that you think that action's required, what do you do? Jody smokes weed. That's his solution.
Yep.
I petitioned to just extract more money off the government.
Okay.
Seems to work pretty well.
I figured you watch Fat Cam Girls. That's what I do.
Oh, I do that as well.
There's no electricity, no internet. What do you do now?
Go out and pay fat women in the street.
We've got government internet. It'll be fine. It'll be fine.
Government internet.
Okay.
We got that government net, man.
We got that GovNet. We got the Obama net.
I really don't think the shit's going to hit the fan in my lifetime.
Hey, man, your lips to God's ear. I hope you're right, but it just seems like.
But I don't get you, John. Do you want the world? Do you want a revolution, or do you not? Like,
I want.
Do you want a Marxist revolution, a fascist revolution? What kind of revolution do you want?
Okay, what I want is people. I want the government to get out of the way and allow people to fix
their lives, man.
I just want the government to get out of the way and allow people to fix. Let the farmers farm. Let the gas companies make the gas. Let these people get their fucking knee off. Stop being the guy that killed George Floyd, whatever his name was. Oh. Yeah, get your neck off, get your knee off their neck, and just let people do what they do.
Yeah.
Instead of standing in the way. I mean, that's my issue. And then tell you they're going to do this. Oh, we're going to have food shortages. And the thing that really popped this off was they said that from half the country, you included, are going to lose. They're going to have brownouts over summer. So, that's because I am a naked old dude just wearing a hat. That's exactly what it is.
So, for all of you listeners out there, somebody says, "I just joined. It took a second to realize Jamingo was wearing a shirt. He looks like a naked old dude just wearing a hat. He's not wearing a shirt." Peller.
Yeah, see, this is the redneck right here. This is the sun because I never take my shirt off outside.
Oh yes.
Yeah. See? I don't think it's going to be like that. I think most people aren't about that life. Unfortunately, that's your driving arm, isn't it?
Yeah, it's my driving arm. Yeah,
hell yeah,
absolutely.
Yeah, I don't think it's going to be that crazy. I think the food shortage is going to get a little wonky, but like people are going to have to eat other shit. You know, like there's going to be a few places that might get sketchy, but there is a few places here that are sketchy. I don't, be careful. Don't go there.
Mm-hmm.
Speaking of skin color, John, did you see the story I posted?
Black
at
people.
the last minute.
The last minute story. Did you throw one in that I didn't see? Let me see what you got here.
The name change.
I don't know if I
offensive geography. Jody, you're from
there we go. I don't have it in here.
Yes,
I'm sure there's some offensive geography, like creek names and stuff that they've had to change.
Well, we had the airport. It's the Clinton National Airport, mind you, is located on a street that used to be Confederate Boulevard, but right before they dedicated the airport to them, they changed it to something else, Springer Boulevard or something. Yeah. So that's kind of funny. That was until the 2000s. Like I was a grown man, then it had always been Confederate Boulevard going over there, and then they changed it. Yeah.
So this is the
there's a street in the hood called Lynch. I still haven't figured that one out, and they haven't changed it either. So that's interesting.
You know, it's funny because we have people.
It's a name.
It's a name. Lynch is the last name of somebody.
Yeah.
Lynch Drive in fucking the ghetto. It just seems
the lesbian from Glee. Her last name's Lynch. Right.
Right. Okay. So the Tasmanian government has apologized for the use of the racist place name on maps, including recreational fishing guides. The State Department of Natural Resources and Environmental is undertaking a review of all documents after the name of Ensler Head Rock was found to be used on government authorized maps to describe an island off the northwest coast.
Shit. Why do you think they called it that?
Away?
John, what do you think it was in particular? Did it have a big nose or maybe a big red lips?
Let's see. All right. So I'm going to look at the map. So let's see.
I need to see this rock.
All right, here it is. Here it comes. Okay. Right there.
Oh, I get it. Yep. I can definitely see that. No.
Let's see. Why is that? Is it getting any closer than that? Let's see.
Enhance.
It won't. See, let me back it up a little bit. Yeah, it doesn't really tell you much.
What if it's like a mythical creature in Tasmania, like a Bigfoot,
or like a Tasmanian devil?
It's the Ensler head.
Yeah. Does it look like a head of a? It look like a big?
Not at all.
Head. It's not black.
He's got a gap in his teeth, like Mike Tyson or Michael Strahan.
What's the population there? What do they look like? Are they white?
The population's 0. I mean,
there's nobody there.
Maybe.
Sounds like Tasmanian white devils.
Yeah. The island's just for what? Chicken and watermelon farming.
Something like that.
Beer.
First of all, I'll tell you what. You give me chicken and watermelon for dinner, I'm a happy. Right. I love fried chicken and watermelon.
That's what I never understood about that stereotype.
Yeah, chitlins. Chitlins is the one if you want to hurt somebody's feelings.
Yeah,
because chitlins taste like shit.
Yeah, well, I guess so. They're surrounded in it for most of their time.
Yeah.
All right. So
we've talked about the racist cookies before. Did we talk about racist cheese?
I'm here, so just so you know.
Oh, racist cheese?
Yeah.
Is it the Ensler kind or is it like other races?
It's the sea slur kind. It's not cunt cheese.
I don't think I want
what's
that.
I
wish it was.
Chinese.
Coon cheese, and I'm just saying that because that's now the historical name of that cheese.
Oh, coon doesn't even count. That one's funny. I've asked a few of my black friends, and they say it makes them laugh.
Yeah, right. So we had a cheese that was supposedly named after the Coon family, and it was a holdout because people would always complain, and they said, "No, it's a family name. It's a family name."
Yeah.
The last couple of years, they
resurfaced.
They acquiesced because I guess at some point they're just like, we just can't be bothered with it coming up every couple of years.
All they had to do was add an E to the end of it.
I guess so.
That would have been coon with an E. That's fine.
Yeah,
it just can't be coon.
Right.
Right. A few of my black friends. I had to counsel with my black friends.
Yeah.
To see if this was
the League of African Gentlemen. And I said, hey, fellas, what do you think about this?
But yeah, I mean, if you go out of your way to be offended, you're going to find N-word rock or whatever it is.
All right.
Like a tiny little island that no one fucking cares about.
Until they found out the name.
Didn't that bust one of our presidential candidates' asses a couple years ago because he lived by Ensler Head Lake? The dude from Texas.
What?
Remember?
That one I didn't hear.
I think he ran against Obama. It was the one fucking, god damn it, the presidential dude from Texas. He ran as a Republican fucking years ago.
Jeb Bush.
Not Jeb Bush. He's from Florida.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Fuck.
Oh, you're not talking about what's his name?
It sunk his fucking boat. Like it was the end of his shit when that came out. Yeah. Because he was like, man, I didn't even know, well, it was a different time. But yeah, it was Ensler Head Lake was the name of the fucking place.
Huh.
I can't think of his fucking name.
All right, so this here upsets me. So this is supposed to be
It's catch you next Tuesday, Josh. CU doesn't make sense because it starts with an S.
Right. And then U is not Y. It's not U, it's Y. CU. So it should be. I can't understand normal thinking. Look. Can't understand normal thinking is the acronym for this, not see you next Tuesday or.
Yeah, be better, Josh. Don't come in here with that Devin shit.
Right. Yeah, because listen, Josh, if you're going to be a rubbernecker, because I'm going to campaign for you to be here on Thursday nights.
Yeah,
I'm going to campaign for Tristone.
Well, see, yeah, there you go. Well, see, Tristone is he's Samoan. I thought we would need a Mexican because whatchamacallit's Mexican. Although now I got to get another fucking cartoon, and now we're on to season 4. Jesus Christ, do you think we could get 10 episodes in with the same fucking cast? Is that too much to ask?
I'm not going to have all the inner workings of the Taco Bell. That's going to upset me. I like to know when all the cool shit's coming.
Yeah, and that was a topic I had tonight because today they were giving away Mexican pizzas, and I was going to give my critique of the Mexican pizza today.
Oh, shit.
But he's not here.
Dave, you ever had a Mexican pizza? I know they
No.
recently had Taco Bell for the first time ever, right?
Devin said that I guess they started it yesterday.
Last night.
Did you?
That's exciting. Oh, yeah.
Hell yeah.
Devin was talking this morning about
celebrate Devin.
Yeah, that's what we should do. We should talk about all this stuff, all the stuff he would love. Turns out he got bumfucked by all the Mexican pizza orders. Said there was 100 Mexican pizzas people ordered through the drive-through window.
Yeah, he says you couldn't keep up with him. He says he was frying tortillas.
You know what's some shit, John? I don't know if you've ever seen them do that, but I used to go get breakfast at Taco Bell. I love their fucking breakfast, and they literally in their deep fat fryer, it's probably 3 feet deep. And they have this fucking rack it's a big tall metal rack with little fold out levels on it. And they put an individual tortilla in every single one of them fuckers. And they put like a dozen tortillas into grease at once and close it. But when they pull it out, it's this big hunk of fucking 400-degree metal. And I've seen them bitches try to take the tortillas out and burn themselves. It's a very clunky piece of equipment.
Oh my God. Guys, I found it.
What'd you find?
You found your dick?
Rick Perry.
Oh, Rick Perry.
That's the guy.
And his racist camp name is surprisingly common. And it's N-word head.
Well, first of all,
Ensler. Jesus.
First of all,
head. Oh boy.
Rick Perry is still the governor of Texas.
Yeah, for sure.
He
kind of looks like Josh Brolin.
But he's in a wheelchair, right? He's the wheelchair guy.
Am I allowed to flash this up on the screen real quick?
I don't think he was a
wheelchair whatever you
guy,
want, Dave.
Unless he got polio or something.
Oh, there we go. Wow.
Yeah, and then it's gone.
Ain't no mistaking that one. I mean, it had the white mouth and everything.
Right.
You guys think The Rock looked like that?
That's a call for your soundboard, your racism soundboard, John, I think.
Racism. That's amazing. Holy shit.
There's a lot. So yeah, that ended his presidential campaign when they found out about that cunt and camp or whatever the fuck he was talking about.
Where you guys going to? Now you know they didn't say Ensler Head Lake. You know that didn't happen. What's an Irish wake? I thought an Irish wake is where you drink for 3 days, and the casket's sitting in the living room.
Maybe Irish. I know. Irish dementia is when you only remember the grudges. Forget everything else, but what grudges you've got against every single human being.
Yeah,
that's a good one.
And the last part of the Irish wake is on the last day. What they do is they give the the deceased a whiskey, and they put it in his hand, and they say if he doesn't drink that, he is dead. So
shit.
That's from when I understand what an Irish wake is. I don't know if that's true or not. Oh, Greg Abbott's the governor.
Sure.
I don't know.
Do you think he goes to Ensler Head Lake?
He better not. Oh, I don't think it can't be Ensler. Now they probably named it after I don't know.
So you think it's Obama Head Lake now?
Maybe.
I don't want to be fucking serious anymore. We were too serious last time. I want to talk about funny stuff. Can we do funny stuff for a little bit, guys?
Let's do funny stuff. Let's do the transgender leave.
Why are you telling me everything I don't have up here? How do I not have transgender leave? Where is that?
Do you have my dog story? We could do that.
The dog story?
The dog story?
Are you guys serious?
I don't have the. Wait, tell me the dog story. Do we need the article up to do the dog story?
Yeah,
tell me about the dog story.
Damn it, there was a whole video, John. Give me 2 seconds and I'll fucking send it to the Discord thing. Y'all vamp for a second.
Jesus.
Okay, so the transgender leave. So we have 2 major grocery chains in Australia, Coles and Woolworths. One of the, and when one chain does something, the other one follows because it's a duopoly. Coles just announced that you can get 10 days of transgender leave, but they don't call it that now.
Here.
They call it gender affirmation leave. That's the new name, gender affirmation.
Because you're transgender.
I would take that if I get to fucking go home for a couple of days and get paid.
Right.
Whenever you see this color hair,
that's not the story. That's
not
another trans story. But no, it's fine. We can transition.
We can transition into this trans story
to that one.
Okay.
But yeah, the Coles one, it said nothing about whether you need to have gender dysphoria or you got to go to a doctor, you got to have a certificate, or you just say, "Oh, I'm non-binary. Can I have 10 days off, please?" I don't know.
Is that how that works?
Well, if you run a company, John, and you decided we're going to give everyone gender affirmation leave.
No.
Oh, okay. All right.
No. I don't give a shit. I don't care what you are. Get to fucking work. That's what I pay you for. If you're not here, I got to get somebody else. You're making see, here's the thing. I hire people to make my life easier. And when you do this shit where you take 10 days off because you don't know whether you know what the fuck you are, that's not making my life easier. You're making my life harder. I don't need you. I'll find somebody that knows who the fuck they are or what they are. They're not just standing in front of the bathroom looking at the men's and the ladies. The men's and the ladies. Where do I go? No.
What about reparations leave? Would you give some of your workers that? I'm not going to give you any money, but you can have another couple of days off a year. How about that?
No. Why? Why do all the white straight people have to go to work every fucking day, and we get dick and bubble gum, and they're all out of bubble gum? What just happened to Jody?
I don't know.
Oh Jesus! Now it's just you and I.
That's hell. Nobody wants that. Where the fuck did Jody go?
I have no idea. Let's see what happens. I'm trying to get to the bottom.
The other story, was that you showed up was a 12-year-old complaining that they've got to wait like a year or something to get hormone therapy. That they think it's the end of the world because they're going to go through biologically female puberty, and they want to not do that
because they don't want to grow boobs.
Because they want to be a man, and they're 12. Because like when the I mean, people call them anti-trans, but whatever. The people that have issues with it.
Yes.
They say, 12-year-olds getting hormone therapy, 12-year-olds getting hormone therapy. And the pushback from the other side was that is often, that doesn't really happen. You guys exaggerate. But
I would just say,
it happens. It happens.
Yeah, I would say that until the kid can, I don't know. See, here's the thing. Sometimes I think the parents. Sometimes
we need somebody.
Sometimes I think the parents are part of the problem. I think the parents push them into this so they can be all proud because they have a non-binary trans child.
Jody said his internet's fucking up.
I know,
so.
I saw that. So he said it'll be right.
Fuck.
Right. Just you and I.
No.
Come on, Dave. Let's sing some karaoke. Come on, buddy.
I mean, it's going to descend into that. Yeah, remember how I said a couple of weeks ago that at the 40-minute mark we really lose steam?
Yes.
Well, how about losing 2 people at the 40-minute mark?
You know, they're dropping like flies. I feel like I'm on the front lines in Iraq, Afghanistan.
Can I take really long pauses like Bob? I don't know you.
All right. You know what? I got something here for you. Let's do this.
I can COVID talk for a little bit.
Do you want to COVID talk for a little bit?
Very, very, very quickly.
Sure. I'm here for you, Dave.
My quad vaxxed wife. I don't think she has to test herself today. Yesterday she tested negative, but had a temperature and a sore throat.
Oh no! Oh no! And are you there with her?
Yeah, I am now. So remember how yesterday I said, I've got a bad feeling. So there's a disturbance in the force.
Oh, okay.
That was it.
Oh, okay. All right. See, I don't get subtlety. I don't know if you know. You basically got to whack me over the head with something for me to get it, because I don't get it for some reason. But okay, so here's the thing.
Oh, okay.
I say, and I don't know about Australia, but over here, every variation has been less and less. It's not as strong.
Right.
So, and I'm not going to say it doesn't suck. It sucks. It's like having the flu. And it takes about a week and a half to 2 weeks to get over it. But she's going to be fine. She'll be fine. Do you guys have the monoclonal antibodies over there that you can get her a shot of?
Yeah, we got everything. We have better medical system than you guys do.
You probably do. Yeah. So
see what happens is you guys pay for the development of all the drugs,
and then you guys just get it,
and we just sponge off that. It's a good deal.
It's a great gig if you can get it.
Absolutely.
Now, but I would say that as soon as she tests positive, that you get on the horn and get those monoclonal antibodies, because they do. I'll tell you what, they really did kick it in the ass for me. I mean, I felt really 100% better. I'm
going to say until I got better information that Leanne had COVID for 2 hours, but because she was quad vaxxed, she had an extremely mild dose.
Okay, go with that. I don't care.
Yep. It was weird though. She had a temperature for just a very, very short time. That's unusual. That is unusual.
Well, you know what's funny with me was it kept coming in waves. Like I would get a temperature, I would have, I'd have a fever, and then it would go away, and then it would come back, and I would go away, and then I would have bouts of fatigue, and it didn't make any sense. Like I had plenty of sleep, and I was up for 3 hours, and all of a sudden I couldn't keep my head up, and so then I would just go. So you just have to go and do whatever you got to do. Here he comes. Hey,
yo.
We don't have his mic. His mic's on. Jesus Christ! I hope you didn't shut off his internet. Did you have to shut your computer off?
No. Can you hear me now? We're good.
Yeah, you were good. Did you stop your recording?
Nope, we're good.
Okay, we're good. Now we get to hear all your cursing after you dropped off.
No, I'm muted because my internet's been acting fucked up. I don't get it. It's just anyway. Moving on. Sorry. I will just say that all of our nipples combined shut down my fucking internet. So thanks, John.
Let's do that. So did you hear the big news? Leanne might possibly test positive for COVID
again. Wait,
she had it before.
She hasn't had it yet.
Oh, it's the first timer. Okay.
And then her and Dave are in the same proximity.
Oh, titties.
So if she gets it, he's probably going to get it.
You don't know that.
How long did your temperature last? Longer than a couple of hours. I mean, you were podcasting with a temperature.
When I got off that day, and I was sitting here, and it was hot as balls, and I turned the fan on and everything. When I got out of here and went in and took my temperature, it was 102.
That's a lot.
Yeah, I felt like dog shit. I really did. So that was stupid. I should have had the fan on. I don't know if that would have made a difference or not, but I was 102. I'll tell you what, I got naked and got in front of the fan and just sat there until I cooled down.
The running a fever fucking sucks as a grown up. Because you're just like, you're in a cold shower. Like, what else can you do? You just sit there and fucking deal with it.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh yeah, my having a fever story is I was on Discord. I didn't realize I had a temperature until later, and some asshole triggered me over
me
Star Wars talk.
Oh, it wasn't me then. That's
likening, like for some reason I was triggered when someone likened Jar Jar Binks and Yoda, saying Jar Jar Binks and Yoda is basically the same character.
That's
like
up.
It just.
Yeah, I'll fight you over that. That's
right, but just such an obvious fucking troll.
Yeah, just trying to piss you off, guy.
Right, but then the day then I realized, I've got a temperature. It fucking melts your brain.
Hey, Lisa, we need there's three of us here. We need to know who you're asking. Who's Dick Trench? We need to know whose Dick Trench you're asking about there.
Probably mine. I had to go get a spoon.
Oh, you had to get a spoon to scrape out some of the mung.
Yeah, I use it like a fucking oh god damn it, like a help me out, John, the stick under the hood, the thing that you put the fucking
prop rod,
like a prop. Yeah,
is that what it's called?
Prop rod.
God damn it.
Okay. I got a funny story. Back when all my family's been auto mechanics, and back in the day, we used to have those old Chevy vans, and they only had this little tiny hood, and it had a prop rod, small prop rod. So my uncle's under there looking at something, and my cousin, I don't know what he did. He went to move, and he knocked the prop rod out, and the thing came down and hit my uncle on top of his head, on top of his bald head, and cut him. He had to go get stitches. And instead of my cousin saying, "Oh my God, are you all right?" he said to him, "How does that feel?"
God damn it, man. There's nothing fun about catching a fucking hood in the back of your head. That's just fucked up.
But that's like guys. That's what we do. When something happens like that, you always make a smart ass comment or remark or anything like that.
Yep.
So it'll be interesting now when we're on COVID watch with Dave. He's been
I'm fine.
He's been compromised. Oh yeah, you're fine now.
I'm fine.
Take like 2 days. If she's got it, 2 days. And it should be rolling through. You'll be fine.
Start to sweat, boy.
So yeah, back to gender fluidity, which is what we were definitely talking about.
Okay.
Yes.
If anyone listening or watching this, if your company decides to have gender affirmation leave,
if I can take that leave,
I can probably help. Like years ago, I studied it, and I'll show you. I came up with a diagram to try and conceptualize what the fuck leftards are talking about.
Holy shit!
So yeah, I can help. I can speak leftard a little bit.
All right, so
don't look at the diagram. But
I'm not.
The point is.
There's a point to this. Okay.
Yeah,
there's a lot of points. I see a lot of arrows and boxes.
It looks like a gay kite parade. But go ahead.
This is how complicated leftards want to make gender. If you're listening to the audio, it's a complicated diagram. Instead of the rightard conceptualization of gender, which is boys have a penis, girls have a vagina.
Yeah, like a Venn diagram is more the thing.
Yeah. But even rightards admit that there are very manly women and very womanly men.
Sure.
Right. In the army. Yes.
Yeah, absolutely.
They used to be called lesbians. Now they're called trans men.
No, I mean, well, we used to call them bull dykes back in the day.
A specific type.
Yeah. Right. Like my mom, she wears blue jeans and flannel, and she drives a fucking like an SUV.
Exactly.
Yeah, they look
but
like
she's still a woman.
She's definitely a woman. She has huge titties.
So, because that's the question that a lot of older lesbians ask: if they were young, if they were teenagers now, would they go in potentially with the gender fluidity talk and think instead that they should be men?
Listen,
so there's a big division with I mean, there's so many divisions with leftards, but one of them is the lesbians and the old school feminists that think that women are women basically.
Well, there's a word for that.
I've heard with exceptions, but for the most part, and they look at the scourge of. So it used to be that most trans people were men to women.
Yes.
Right. Drag queens, transvestites, transsexuals. Yes. Now it's the other way around.
Yes. You know why? because they have issues with anxiety and
depression.
Depression, and one of the best things for that is testosterone.
Attention. I'm sorry.
Yeah, when they get testosterone, they feel amazing.
Eating disorders.
They get it, and they feel like they feel great.
So the cool thing
problem
for teenage girls to do used to be eating disorders.
Mm-hmm.
Then it was cutting.
Yes.
Oh yeah, I remember those days.
And now it's transitioning.
Right. They always got something. They need something to do.
Yeah.
They've got. You know what they should.
None of them are great.
Mothers got to get their kids back into doing things. Like they need chores. They need to keep
knitting.
busy. Listen, I'm just going to tell you right now, the human species, the young teenage from 12 to 20 human species, their bodies grow and they mature physically way faster than they mature mentally. And you've got to keep them busy. You can't what's that thing? Idle hands do the devil's work. This is what I'm talking about. They sit around and they're like, oh, guess what? I'm non-binary. And again, every time I see a non-binary person, it's somebody that's socially awkward. They can't, they just don't fit into regular society. So they go off into their own little group, their own little cotton candy hair group, which is fine.
Yeah,
I don't care.
like that.
Yeah. I think they want to go for unique, but it comes out as like, I'm special. And it's like, you're not special.
And then, and I don't mind. Again, back in the day, it was the band geeks, and then your AV nerds, and then your theater people, which also included your band geeks,
which is
weird.
You
had your jocks. Yeah. There was all the same thing. Now, for some reason, they don't have that shit anymore.
Ooh, did you get? So now that my internet's working, did you get the link that I sent you a second ago for the thing I wanted to talk about? Put it in the Discord chat. The very most recent thing. So speaking of gender fluidity,
it's not here. I don't have it in my. It's not my Discord chat. Is it in yours? Dave, is it in yours?
Mine.
I put a smiley face next to it just now. In the Rubbernecker.
It's a YouTube thing. I'm sorry.
Yes, sorry.
YouTube
video.
Fucker.
Since we're gonna get into gender dynamics.
Hang on a second. I gotta. Oh, here we go. Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. All right. I'm gonna have to use. I'm going right. I didn't have time to prepare, so we're gonna go right to YouTube.
Yeah, go raw.
Here we go. We're gonna go raw dog it. Here we go.
This is Pup Alfie.
I'm into it.
I do a lot of hiking and adventures and snow. And Alfredo started following my posts and liking a lot of it. And so we ended up talking on it and finally ended up meeting on.
Pause, please.
Stay.
So anybody want to describe the scene? What's happening right now?
All right. So we have this gay guy who's holding a leash.
Yeah, you don't know he's gay, John.
I'm pretty sure. And there's another guy who's basically naked in some kind of pup.
It's a dog mask.
Dog mask, and what was S&M strapless thing? It's
for all you wrestling fans out there. He looks like he was in the '90s wrestling faction Demolition. It's just leather straps across the tits. And also looks like he's wearing a luchador mask, but with a dog muzzle on the end of it.
It kind of looks like Scooby-Doo.
A little bit.
A blue Scooby-Doo. This is a bald furry.
John,
in other words, it's not. He doesn't have any fur. Yes.
You just come up with an episode title. It's going to be Scooby Blue.
Scooby Blue.
That's pretty good.
Jesus.
I like Scooby Blue.
Yeah, man. Let's get a little taste more here.
Let's get a little more taste. He's trying to look.
Number 13 is one of my lucky numbers.
You hold that bone on your nose, bitch.
Don't you move.
Hanging out and just kind of bonded and.
Come on, get it on there.
And then a year later, he discovered his puppy inside, and the birth of pup Alfie happened. And has he been evolving and getting more
evolving into what?
In public?
He's a big dog now. He used to be a puppy. Now he's a full-grown dog.
Wolves evolved into Chihuahuas. It kind of went the other way.
A lot of people come up and smile and laugh and ask questions, and So through all of his adventures or our adventures, he's become Pup Alfie, the adventurous pup.
And how popular is the puppy lifestyle?
The puppy lifestyle.
Oh, look at the tail. Hold on. Look at the tail.
Now I will say he loses points on the tail because that is not a butt plug tail. That's just
not
a
a butt
tail.
plug.
Yeah. And he's wearing knee pads. I don't even think he wants to be there.
Right.
My question is, does the pup work? Does the pup have a job?
I hope so.
If so, I mean, not normal dogs and cats. They're a fucking sponge. They don't make any money.
Does the pup have a dick trench? Is what I want to know.
The red rocket, I think, on the dog, John. That's how that works. They got the retractable model.
Oh, okay.
That's true. That could be something to do with small penis, because no one likes a small penis. But if you're a dog, no one expects you to have a big dick.
Yeah,
it better be red and pointy.
Dogs are growers, not showers, and they just walk around with a swinging dick.
Do you think their sizes, Dave? Like, because they got that knot. Do you think they make fun of other dogs if their knot isn't as big as the other one?
No, I don't care.
Look at your little weak ass knot, little Chihuahua dog dick.
Right.
Well, I mean, there's a hierarchy like with everything.
Sure.
Is this guy going in his pocket for a treat? Hang on.
God, I hope so.
Oh, God, I hope so.
Long time.
Oh, look at this.
In Europe.
Who's your boozoo? Scratch your belly.
They actually have very, festive and very outlandish kind of competitions that they throw huge balls and soirees.
So did this guy just say that they have competitions for these dogs?
I think that's what he said.
Oh, like best in show kind
of
thing.
Like a little dog show. Now that I need video of.
Do you think they walk up and put them on a table and then like grab their butt cheeks and their legs and like straighten their tails
grab
up?
Their balls and yeah.
They give them the primp, the once over.
Well, to be honest with you, I don't know if you guys know this, but I am a certified. I've taken a test. I am a licensed Beagle confirmation judge. I don't know if you knew that or not. I don't think that.
So you know how to do it.
You put them
grab them and poke them and prod them, and
you take them, you put them on there, and you pose them.
Yeah,
when you pull their legs back and stuff like that, you hold their tail up, tail up. Yeah, and you go for confirmation of ears, snout, their front paws, whether they're bow-legged or they're straight.
Make sure they got all their toenails,
all that stuff. Yeah,
that's pretty great. I didn't know that.
Oh yeah,
hell yeah. So this made me just think of this, like, obviously this guy's having the time of his life. Like, if you were going to be a dog, like, I don't forget being into pup play. We're just assuming that everybody's into it at this point.
We are?
Yes. What kind of dog do you think you would be? Like, I think personally, John, you would be like a bulldog.
See, you say that, but I don't have a bulldog face. I'm thinking pit bull.
Maybe like a bloodhound,
Maybe.
Or a basset hound. That could be a John dog.
A basset hound.
Just a
basset
long, plump,
hound.
like a bratwurst with feet.
Fucking basset hounds. I love them. They are amazing dogs.
Dave would be a pug.
Yeah, that's fair.
So, all righty. Where else are we going? Jeez. Here's a good little video that I would like to share with everybody. It's a short one.
Palate cleanser.
A little palate cleanser, if you would be. Here it is.
A lot of white allies and accomplices ask, how can they support Black and Indigenous people of color? And sometimes I really don't know what to say, but here's one easy way. Just don't have babies.
Here's my compromise. You say that people who have white skin shouldn't have babies. As a compromise, I will have babies even harder. And I will have as many babies as I possibly can. How's that?
You won't.
No, absolutely not.
I mean, obviously, rightards will get annoyed by the whole white genocide talk. I'm more annoyed by that white cunt.
You're more annoyed.
I'm going to have as many children. No, she won't.
No, she won't.
Look at her.
Yes.
She's too educated.
Yeah.
Right.
Way too educated. She ain't having more than one kid.
Hang on. Let me look this up real quick because now you made me. That's Allie Stuckey is who that is.
Right.
She doesn't look like the type to have more than one kid, if I'm being honest.
Yeah. If you find, actually, she's got 17 children.
Yeah. She's probably going to have no kids because you have to have a man come inside you first.
All right. Allie Let's see if she has.
The problem
any...
about successful women is something called hypergamy.
How old do you think she is?
34.
Dave?
29.
All right. So you guys are right. She's 30 years old.
No
right.
Shit.
Yeah, no shit.
Really?
I don't see. It doesn't look like she has any kids.
Really?
Yeah.
Wait a minute. No. Hold on. She has 2 kids. I got to her Wikipedia page.
Oh, shit.
Okay. All right. So she's doing the steady state thing with white genocide.
Well,
what if she has...
If you have 2 kids, you don't want more white people. You don't want less white people.
Okay.
You want it to stay the same number of white people.
Yeah. Have 10, whore.
All right. So of a man that has 5 children, I have advice for people that are having kids. No more than 2. Never allow the kids to outnumber the parents. It's a bad situation. It's tough.
So you're a race trader then, John.
Okay, let's see how you got to there. Let's see how you made that leap, Dave. First of all, your eyes are fucked up, Dave. Your dog eyes are awful.
Yeah, it's not really working very well. Let me turn it off.
That's a pretty good one right there. And just keep that page.
There you go. Just stay there like that.
Gotta be looking to your right. Those filters are fucking wild, man. Like the way they
are
focus
pretty wild.
on your eyes.
Not gonna lie. I
Christ.
purposely am not downloading it because I would be fucking with it during the show, just like Dave is.
So white women are too educated. Educated women don't breed.
See, now that's a very
enough.
First of all, that's a racist statement. Okay,
it's
because
true.
you're saying
it's a fact.
Well,
sounds
so
true.
what you're saying is, what about educated black women? Educated black women, will they? I'm going to use the word breed because
but with a white guy.
Well, because it's breeding.
Well, there's this video out that I used on the Boomer Bunker where the black women are going to white guys because there ain't enough qualified black guys to marry anymore.
Yeah, we got good credit too, bitch. Come on.
Right? Is that in here? Let me see if I can find it.
Yeah, I mean, if you look at a lot of the outcomes, life outcomes, black men are doing way worse than black women in America. It's actually a big problem.
It is a big problem. Absolutely.
You can blame a little bit, some on racism, some on there's not enough culture of excellence,
circumstance.
Here, here's a little here.
Slavery.
Just marry white men.
The best thing black women can do is to expand.
American woman to find a guy that's on her level to pursue a relationship with and to get married.
So that's something called hypergamy.
Statistic that Banks found is that not only are black women less likely to get married, but they're the only minority group that have a higher divorce rate than a marriage rate in the United States.
Uh-oh.
Shit.
As an African-American woman who's single and looking for love, I will date black, white.
What up, girl? How you doing?
Are they orange? I think they're like a nice mustard color. Like, I'll date every color. So at the end of the day, Banks poses a thought.
I doubt that.
Why African-American women should consider dating Caucasian men. And he's right. We should consider dating every single color. I would hope that in 2022, we're putting a lot more onus on following our heart than following the color of someone's skin.
There you go. One way to get stop black people from going to jail is to
stop breaking the law, asshole.
That might work.
I was going to say, are we the racist show now or the anti-racist show? I'm getting confused.
I don't know. I have no idea. All right.
So, but anyway, John, so you had more than 2 children.
Yes. 5.
So
he had 2 children at once.
Yeah. The last pregnancy was 2. We got a twofer. We got a BOGO, buy one get one.
That's fucked up, man.
Tell me about it.
Anyway, what I was alluding to is, white erasure or white genocide or whatever it's called. Some of the nutcases, on the right side of politics, think that the white people are being eradicated.
Well, I feel like that's going the other direction with what them bitches were saying just then, because they're saying all the black men are in jail. That means the white dudes are gonna fucking split the bloodline, right? Isn't that the
so they're talking there? About so basically what
white men.
You're talking about replacement
black
theory,
men.
which is
that's what I'm talking about.
See,
I don't like the term replacement theory because I think we're being replaced by aliens.
What about whitewashing? Isn't that one you could say?
Well, no, because they're not. No, what they're doing is they're saying that they're letting a lot of immigrants in illegally, and they're going to replace the white race. And again, there could be some, there might be a little credit for this, because the next thing you know, the white guy's bad, the old white guy. It's all about the old white guy and white people. White people are the problem.
The problem was educating the women. That's the problem, and you can see it's happening with black. It's happening with black people now as well. The women get too educated, and then they think they're too fucking uppity and too good for any of the men.
Uppity.
They can't find a man, and then they die alone and miserable.
Well, did you see?
I know some of my wife's friends aren't even that high on the ladder.
On the Dave scale,
they're receptionists.
Yeah.
And they're not even five.
Fucking
and they're not
assholes.
even five. And even they think they're too good.
So, well, you heard the video. She says we can't find black men on our level.
Isn't that the same thing? What is it? A femme cell? Is that a thing, Dave? Where it's like chicken cells?
Yeah.
They think they're too good for any of them?
Yeah, so male incels are losers that can't find a woman. Female incels are more like winning. They're educated, they have a good job. But there's something called hypergamy where women typically want to marry up. So if you're a female GP, then you want to marry a specialist, someone even higher up. You're very unlikely to marry a truck driver. There's some exceptions, but on average,
my wife married way down.
It's rare. Jody is one of the exceptions.
I fucking leveled up, son. I got credit.
Well, that's good.
So yeah, I was an engineer. I married a Kmart worker. Ooh. Nothing wrong with that.
No, she look at her. She bagged an engineer. The only problem is, you burn out too fast. Now she's stuck with you. You're not an engineer anymore.
It is a long ride. I mean, that's the problem. I said it to my wife today. I don't remember what it was. I was coming to the office, said some nasty shit to her. She was like, I don't know about all that. And I said, yeah, we'll save that for the back half of the marriage. She goes, what the fuck is the back half of the marriage? I go, that's where we're about to be. It's like we're coming up on like 12 or 13 years. I said, this is when we start getting freaky.
Oh, really?
She was like, I don't know if I'm into that. I said, you don't know what the fuck you're into.
So I tell you. You don't know what you're into. I tell you.
I guess that's the fun. Like, it's a gamble growing old with somebody because they could change, but sometimes they change for the better. You might find out things about people, fall more in love with them, I guess.
I'll tell you what.
Or you hate them more, or you hate them more every single day.
So does my wife need me, or does she just need my money? I mean, my income protection insurance, I earn over 3 times what she does.
Okay,
yeah.
So she can't survive on her income. She can't be a strong, independent woman.
But she has put up with you for a while, so I feel like that should get her a little bit of a vig, a couple years.
Well, let me ask you.
Put up with? I have to put up with her bullshit.
I don't know. First of all, let me ask you this, Dave. Do you think that your wife could go out and find somebody better than you to be in a relationship with?
No, absolutely not.
Not. You're the best she can do? Jesus Christ, if I was her, I'd leap off the roof.
Not for trying. Right, not for trying.
John, he's in Australia. Don't forget.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Well, I was going to say, isn't there any
black people
over there that she could level up to?
Oh, shit. Yeah, she could get some of that paycheck. And then they get paid for that reparation money or whatever.
She can't do any better.
She can't do any better?
Does she want me for me or just for my money?
That's something you got to ask her. I don't know. That's a toss up right now. I think she wants him for his money.
Yeah, because it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter what I do. She doesn't want to kick me out.
So you're not.
I'm the one that has to go on holidays.
See, she's not in love with you. She's in love with her lifestyle. That's what it is.
No offense, unless you guys drive a Bentley, did she just kind of fuck her way to the middle? You know, like
basically.
You're saying it's only for her money. It's not like you have a yacht, Dave.
Yeah. Okay, Jody. Do you want to contribute to the StreamYard fund?
Hey, I will. I'll send you some fucking PayPal money, and I'll keep begging people. I'll send you money right now. God damn it!
All right, let's not get crazy over here.
I'm doing a bit of a Johnny Depp in overspending. It doesn't seem to matter how much you earn. It doesn't matter. You can be the big fucking Captain Jack Sparrow.
Yeah.
And still run out of fucking money.
It's wild,
Isn't it
right?
extraordinary?
Yeah. And no matter how much, it's a hard reality now. I'm half grown. You know what I'm saying? I consider this midlife at this point because, goddamn, man, I'm gonna be paying in Social Security till I'm fucking 85 years old, and it ain't gonna be there. Like, it's gonna suck in another 50 years.
Hold on, Piccolo had a great question. Is she a fat cam girl? It's a legitimate question.
She could be if she ain't got that money.
She should be.
Oh, Jesus.
I hear you, dude. Hey, Dave, we should go into business. My wife said I could sell her panties. I just don't know how to do it. We need to fucking work it out.
You don't know how to sell her panties?
Website.
What do you do? You just fucking go on there and you're like, yo, panties for sale. You got to put them in a cart and walk them through traffic with all the homeless guys. I'll just walk around and sell panties.
Yeah, then you gotta market it as well. It's pain. The market's so fucking saturated. The supply is way higher than the demand.
Yeah, 100%. There's a lot of pussies out there.
People say, "Oh, men are such disgusting perverts." Yeah, some are, but the number of women that want to sell their panties is way higher than the number of men that want to buy panties.
Sure.
Yeah. And if it was something else like sock, like she's okay with panties, she's fine with socks, like some shit like that. She can sell stank socks all day, and she got big feet too.
Some people are into that too.
Wait, we had a friend.
So yeah, all this demonization of men. It's like, what women are complicit in this?
Yeah,
I know, Dave. We have a friend whose ex-girlfriend used to sell, like, she would put a cast on, didn't she? And then sell the cast or pictures of her in a cast. What was that?
Yeah.
That's wild.
Explain that, because I don't remember how that went down.
What's to explain?
You just
it's
explained
just
it. Yeah.
Was that it, or did she like have to cut it off and mail it to them? Or
I think that was the last thing. Yeah, mailed it to him for money.
There's a lot of variations of like a damsel in distress kind of role play fetish scenario. One of them is women in casts. There's disabled women. There's women whose fucking cars are broken down. There's all sorts of shit.
Man, imagine that's your king.
You like the I don't think you like the damsel in distress, John. You like the crazy woman. That seems to be your bag. Is Amber Heard crazy enough for you, or you like even crazier than her?
Dude, I'm telling you that the first time I came home and found shit in my bed, that would be the end of it.
It'd be a real problem.
That'd be a real problem. I told you, I'd grab her by the back of the hair. I'd do the pup play thing. Grab her by the hair, rub her nose in it, throw her in the backyard, and say, "Listen, you don't shit in the bed." Hit her in the nose, hit her in the face with a rolled up newspaper. See, I'm old school, Dave.
Back to pup play, yeah. So the next fight I have with my wife, I've already got a new name for her. Her name's Leanne.
Yeah.
How about calling her Leamber Heard?
Oh, Jesus.
That's pretty good. That's pretty good.
Like that.
I'm not gonna lie. So this will be Dave and Leanne's next fight.
Oh, proud watching them.
Oh yeah.
Oh shit. That's in-house wrestling.
He used some light tubes, and then Blizzard hit Ronnie in the arm with a fucking weed whacker twice.
Oh, don't do it.
No.
Don't do it, Doc.
I'm finding this very difficult to watch here.
So you guys call that a strimmer?
In England, they call it a strimmer.
You guys call it a weed whacker. Sorry,
weed whacker.
We call it a whippersnipper.
I couldn't take any more of it. I had to stop it.
A whippersnipper? I like it.
So,
ooh, shit. Was that Australian wrestling?
That was in the UK.
That was in the UK.
And then the guy kept apologizing. It's like, why are you apologizing?
Because it's COVID season and there's blood flying across the room because of a whippersnipper.
I got to tell you,
kids have to learn safety.
I think that's
one way.
There's no
way
they
hand out goggles at the fucking door. Like, that's wild.
I mean, what happens with wrestling? You send your kids to wrestling. The retarded ones copy everything. The non-retarded ones go, "Oh, that looks cool," but I probably shouldn't do it. Do it to my brother or sister. Right?
Does it mean you're retarded if you do wrestling moves at school?
Mr. Jim says Dave sexy and my favorite.
I might have learned things to just know about myself.
So, I mean, that's leading to one of you guys saying that you did wrestling moves as a kid. So, yeah.
Piccolo's wife's feet smell like salt and vinegar pork rinds.
God damn.
I'm not into feet.
You're not.
But, I'll send you the link to the panties. I got to remember what it is. There's a few ones.
Yeah, she's got something to get rid of right now. Fucking
there's so much competition.
$5 pair of panties. I don't give a fuck. Well, you got to cover the costs. Whatever.
Yeah, you got to cover the cost of the panties and then the shipping. You talk to Bob.
Yeah. So the other thing. So selling panties. Yeah. If it becomes a volume business, then obviously no one wears the panties. You get like a tuna spray or just like something that can trick idiots that it might be pussy smell.
Oh,
I saw that.
God.
When I was a kid, on Real Sex, remember that old HBO show?
You wrap the panties in a trout for overnight and you snail them?
No.
But, I mean, some people say hashtag believe all women, but
oh,
that's so funny. I saw a guy do it on Real Sex. He took tuna and some other, like maybe a little bit of honey, whatever. He like mixed it together in a bowl, and he had taken panties and he would take a paintbrush and like paint the crotch of them, and then he would just sniff them.
Okay, but here you go. I got one. What you do is you go out and you get some sexy girl panties.
I love
and you take it and you don't shower for a couple of days, and you run it across your dick trough. That might your dick trough. Isn't that what it's called?
Yeah, I'll sell my undies with dick trough cheese smell.
Dick trench.
Yeah, I got to do something about it.
Dick ditch.
Should I lose weight or just clean better?
I say clean better. It doesn't matter because you're bent over and it starts to stink after a couple hours anyhow.
Get a bigger brush, Dave.
Yeah, you know what you could do? You could take and use some cream, like some kind of smelly cream that you would put in there that would make your funk smell like lilacs or something like that. That would work. I would think.
Beautiful.
All right, what are we doing now? Are we
I wish I could transmit the smell over the internet, but unfortunately,
I don't think I would. I think I'd be gagging. I guess we basically don't want to do the karaoke now because it was Devin's idea and he never showed up.
I mean, we can close things out
with the karaoke.
Why not?
Well, who's going to sing? I mean,
I'll sing songs. I don't give a fuck, dude.
Which one do you want to? I'm trying to think which ones. I can't remember which one's which now. I think this is the first one that you wanted to do. Which one do you want to do first? Do you remember?
All eyes on me. I'd like to send this one out to our friend Devin, who recently decided to stop drinking.
I think it's this one.
I think
I'll back it up a little bit
and turn it down just a cunt hair for me, John.
Just turn that down a little bit. Let me see, where are we here with the volume? It's almost off. So let's see what it says.
It's fine.
Let me give it a little test.
Yep. Yeah, it's good.
Okay.
So Devin couldn't be here tonight because I guess he successfully stopped drinking. I'm going to assume he's cleaning his house and he's being a productive member of society this evening.
Well, then a text is all it takes.
But maybe he's too busy to text.
Maybe. So busy. Here we go.
So this one's for you bastard. We're going to get booted. Come home late, not a minute too soon. Barking like a dog, howling at the moon. You be mad as an old wet hen. Up all night, wonder where I've been. I'd fall down and say, come help me, honey. You laughed out loud, I guess you thought it was funny. I sobered up, now I got to thinking, girl, you ain't much fun since I quit drinking. Now I'm painting the house and I'm mending the fence. Gone and lost all my good sense. Too much work, it's hard for your health. I could have died drinking, now I'm killing myself. And I'm beating the dog, sacking the trash. It's honey do this, honey do that. I sobered up and I got to thinking, girl, you ain't much fun since I quit drinking.
Maybe that's it. Maybe that's the problem. We're not much fun for Devin anymore since he quit drinking. Maybe that's the whole problem.
That one's for you, kid. I think I can read between the lines, sir.
Maybe that's the problem. I don't know. Come on.
That was probably terrible. My wife is laughing in the other room. Hopefully she's not cussing. I told her it was going to happen.
You couldn't throw your back into it because you don't want to wake up the kid, right? Is that the thing?
I don't. He's gonna have such a great day tomorrow, and if I wake him up, my wife is gonna fucking stab me.
Right. I'm trying to think. I thought I had another clip in here.
That's so funny. Dude, did you see that one article that I sent? I guess it would have been today. I didn't mean to blow in the fart mic like that.
That's all right.
It was this counselor bitch, and she was at a school. She organized the school's first drag show.
I have that here. Hang on. Where is that? Here it is. I'll bring it up.
Yeah. I just thought it was a funny coincidence.
Oh, it's an interesting story to say the least, but look at the hair. Tell you right now.
Yep. Arizona. That's a red flag.
All right. Who's reading it?
I'll read it.
Sure. Go ahead.
Okay. An Arizona school counselor who previously came under fire for hosting a Tucson area high school's first ever drag show has been arrested for engaging in an inappropriate relationship with one of her students.
All right. So the people who are listening can't see, of course.
Yeah. What are the dynamics of this relationship?
This is the rule. I understand. It's teacher fucking with a student. So like, fellas, I don't know what the chicks are like in Arizona. I'm assuming she's got a little bit of something going with, like she's definitely of mixed race or possibly Hispanic.
Yes. I would say.
Holy shit. Zobela Brazil Vinick.
Well, I would say Zobela Brazil Vinick.
Vinick.
That's what I would go with. All right. So now she is, I don't know if it tells you how old she is.
She might have like a 6.
It's definitely a 6.
So she was fucking a 15-year-old?
Right.
Yes.
Was it a male or a female? Now, if it's a drag show, you would think it would be a male.
Yeah.
That's what I'm thinking.
So she set it up. Do you think she set it up just to spy on these motherfuckers? Do you think they were all trying to smash her, or did she like actually prey on somebody?
I would imagine she probably, I don't know. She probably caught some feels for one of these students. You know, we don't know what the student looks like or if it's male or female or non-binary.
15, it says.
Yeah, I know. The student's 15. All right, so
Can we
here
scroll
you go.
down a little bit? Let me see if there's any other shit here.
It said the
How
event.
come we always think the female teacher came onto the boy? Why couldn't it be the other way around?
It doesn't matter.
It's a power dynamic, Dave, right?
Yeah, I know.
Right. You got to be able
to. If we're saying 12-year-olds can have hormone therapy,
right?
Then why can't 15-year-olds consent to banging a 30-year-old 4 out of 10?
I have said that before. I've made that point.
Well, okay. So if you use the John Domingo rule, if it's a male and a female teacher, the punishment is how hot the teacher is. Like, so, you know, if she's ugly, then it's a felony. If she's like average, it's a misdemeanor.
It's a parking ticket.
If she's hot, she gets a trophy and teacher of the year. So,
shit.
So one of the things I thought was interesting is once that they found out that there was a chart, or there could have been a possibility. Once they started to look into this and see if she had any problems, she grabbed her phone. And then once they grabbed her phone, there must have been some pictures on there. And people, stop taking pictures with your fucking phones. Even if you take and delete them, they're still on there. They're still on there.
Whatever happened to that? The spank bank, you know, just have that in your memory. You know how many goddamn memory, like head movies I go back and think about now that I don't have pictures of, that I just have to think about to keep the reels clean?
I got to tell you, you know, if the kid picks the phone up and wants to take a picture of her, just smack it out of his hand. Say, you are not taking a picture of me. This is not happening.
No, fuck that. You go get one of those Dave Chappelle Yonder bags, and at the door, you take that bitch and you put it in the fucking bag.
You take the camera, you take the phone, so nobody can record anything or do anything. Jody, you're a genius, Jody.
This is like a goddamn Playboy mansion. Like, you're not taking pictures of shit in here, bro.
No, you're absolutely 100% right. I mean, you can tell stories and nobody can prove a story, but a fucking picture, you're done for.
We need to start a fucking fund for these teachers, these horny lady school teachers that want to fuck the boys.
Right. Now,
send them Yonder bags.
I've got a question, Jody.
Yeah, buddy.
What am I? Chop liver
so
over here?
We all know how. Oh, and we'll get to John next.
Okay.
We all know how hot your wife is, Jody. That's established.
Yes.
How old was she when you met?
I was 22, so she was 28.
Okay.
Oh, cougar.
That's quite a bit older. So, and I'm assuming you've seen photos of her at various ages before you met.
Yes.
Do any of those photos do anything to you?
Like before?
Or is it like any photos after you met, then she's hot? Have you seen like a photo of her at 21 or 20 or 19 or keep going down?
No.
Gone, damn.
No, this is funny.
She's all right.
So like probably 19, 20.
Right.
She was doing okay. Right before that, she was really chunky. So she lost a whole bunch of weight, like right at the end of high school and like coming into her adult life. Then she was a pastry chef for like 8 years. She was constantly moving, so.
Okay.
And she got a ADD Adderall medication. So she lost a whole bunch of weight.
Right.
There you go.
My wife got hot right around 20.
Right. So before that age, she was more my kind of bag.
And what did he do to his? Does he now? Why is he overmodulating? What happened?
That was weird. Did you hit a button, Dave?
Who, me?
Yeah. You're loud as shit right now for some reason. I have no idea why.
Haven't done anything.
I know it's crazy.
Fuck.
Maybe you had a cord going out on you.
I don't.
Anyway, for my wife, photos of before we met. Is it too loud?
Yeah. I think you got a loose cord, Dave.
You must have a loose connection. Try to take
it.
it. Do me a favor. Unplug your mic and plug it back in again. See if that works.
Yeah, it'll make noises and shit. Hold on.
That's okay. Turn them down.
We don't care.
That's what that sounds like. That's a bad cable, John.
Yeah. I mean, that makes more sense. Dude, I've been sitting in this chair, and I'm not lying, since like 12 o'clock. So it's basically 10 straight hours. I've not gotten up out of this chair.
Oh, damn. You need to
How
fix
about
that.
now?
That's good.
There we go. Perfect. What'd you do? What did you do?
I just unplugged the microphone and plugged it back in again.
Yeah.
But yeah, this is the new audio interface that I got, the fucking PreSonus Revelator. It's great. It's little. It's portable. But if it's going to fuck up, then it's not great.
No, it's not.
It does seem like it's switching.
Fuck.
You know what I mean? Like it's good for a moment, and then it's like popping in and out. So I don't know. That's why we thought it was a bad connection.
Eric Zane, he has problems, and he goes under the table and kicks it. You hear him bang.
It's pretty good.
God damn it. He calls it the Zenith, like back in the day when you used to have the old TVs, the cabinets.
Oh, hell yeah, dude. You kids, you'll never know what that's about. Like putting aluminum foil on an antenna and having to hold your goddamn leg up and turn it just the right and rub the TV.
Yep.
Give
all
it a
that
nice
shit.
pop. Come on, baby.
There it is. All right, stop. Don't move. I said don't move.
God, you have to work for TV, man.
Back in the day, sure did.
That's so funny.
Dude, I remember when we first, when I was watching TV, there was only 4 channels. They were all VHF. And then we finally got a TV with UHF. And I thought we were highfalutin. My
grandma bought a TV at a yard sale that was like a portable television. This fucking thing held like 12 D cell batteries, like the big ones, not the dildo size, like the big flashlight size fucking round batteries. And it had an antenna. And we'd be like on road trips and shit. I'd be sitting back here on a TV as big as the screen on my phone. Like I'm pretty sure the screen on my phone is actually bigger than
twice the size. Yeah,
sure.
Well, and the resolution's just crazy different.
And I would watch like black and white Saturday morning cartoons in the back of a van, like sitting there holding the goddamn thing. This was in like 1998, 99. Like this wasn't when the shit first came out. This was old technology trying to adapt to the times, man. Y'all don't even know the original streaming.
Yeah. And you have white privilege. That's what people say. You
Me?
Have, people will tell you that you have white privilege.
I did okay.
The life you've lived. You have white privilege.
No, I have a felony charge. You trade in your white privilege when that happens. So thanks.
They're making Eric Zane references. Yeah, John's going to tinkle right after a sponsor read.
Try to explain.
Eric has to go to the bathroom. What he does, he just puts music on and then just leaves, goes to the bathroom, comes back, sits down.
Fine.
Funny. It works. All righty. So we did that one. Oh, I got one for you. Let's do this one here. Since we got all this going on.
Make it a good one, John. Let's go out on a high note.
I'm going out on a high note. Damn it.
I believe in you.
Oh no.
Here we go. I think you'll like this. The Sports Bra. Finally, a bar with only women's sports playing. Last month, patrons waited in line for 4 hours to get into the hottest new spot in Portland, Oregon. By the time they finally got through the door, some burst into tears while others hugged the bar owner, Jenny Gwynn. The weekend was the NCAA Women's March Madness Tournament, as well as the opening weekend of the Sports Bra, a sports bar dedicated to only showing women's sports on the television.
Jesus Christ.
What started as a kind of a joke existed for so her and her friends could watch the games, clearly hit a nerve. So she was raised in Portland. This is God damn, I tell you what, I couldn't get out of Portland, Oregon, or Washington State fast enough. I mean, cut me a break.
I'd rather watch Little League baseball.
I would too.
And I don't mean that with it. It's just like, I'm not interested, man.
No.
Just the mediocrity of it all. I want it to suck bad. I don't want it to be kind of okay.
But that's the whole thing. Like, if you're claiming, it's just patriarchy, repression, blah, 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 then start your own business like this.
Yeah.
And see how it's going to go.
Let's see. Let the market decide.
Yeah.
Because you know what? Almost no. I mean, the number of men that will go there is in the single-digit percentage.
So they're going to get drugged there for sure.
Well, the number of women that actually want to watch women's sport, less than 50%.
Right.
I have an idea. Does gymnastics count as lady sports?
Sure, it does.
Well,
and softball, softball counts, right?
Right. Yeah.
I mean, anything
volleyball.
With people with vaginas.
Maybe if they mix it up a little bit.
Right.
Let's not rule it all out.
So here's this. I'm sorry.
Unless you go the sex angle, and even those things fail. Like that fucking lingerie league or whatever it was called. Is that still going? Is that still a thing?
Probably.
People just get bored because they never see any nip slips or any
the women in shoulder pads and their helmets, and they're killing each other out there.
Not really. They kind of suck.
Yeah, but
if they really were, if it was just like big lesbians, like roller derby or some shit like that, that would be great.
Remember roller derby back in the day? They still do that though.
Yeah,
they still have roller derby, but it's not like it was back in the day. Back in the day, Saturday afternoons, there was roller derby, and you had the men's and the women's, and they would go and do their roller derby. I didn't even know what it was. I had no idea even how it was, how you scored points. I know nothing. I just know they just would roll around and beat the shit out of each other, and I was there for all of it.
It's juggalettes on skates. That's what roller derby is.
All right. Well, if I'm not going to read you're not going to let me read the story, then I'm just going to get rid of it. Here we go. But
roller derby has no weight divisions or size divisions at all. It's just men and women. Mm-hmm. So you get some giant butch lesbian.
Yep.
Yeah. They're like they're the enforcers.
Yeah, the blockers.
Right. What it's called. Yeah.
And then you got the little tiny fast skaters. They're I don't even know what you call them. They're just the fast ones that try to get around. I know you got to go around and lap the field. And if you can lap the field, you get a point or you win.
You get a point for every person you pass. Right. So the object is to skate around the thing and then pass your competitors and shit. And they can elbow you. They'll turn around and fucking clothesline you, dude. It's just these big, thick softball bitches, man. It's crazy.
Yeah.
So is it still useful? Is it still useful to have gender division in sport, or should we just have size?
No, you can't. You gotta have gender. Again, I just went through this.
If you have a woman that looks like Brock Lesnar or Conor McGregor or whatever,
even though you say that and you put them up
as big and as strong, then why shouldn't they be able to fight the men?
Because if you want to, fine, but the guy will beat the dog shit out of her.
Yeah, it's not going
to but listen to me. I said as big and as strong.
I don't care. You can have them as big as strong. A guy will still beat him. It's just not going to happen. Look, there's nobody that what's her name? The black woman
as big as strong because
the sisters that play tennis. What are they? The Williams
sisters.
The Williams sisters just dominate women. They were for a while dominating women's tennis.
Hang on,
they weren't given testosterone when they were 12 years old.
It doesn't matter. What were you going to say, Jody?
That's what happens now. So,
I have one that I can show to you and get your opinion if you guys think she should be able to fight a man. If you want to try that,
exactly.
Sure, let's go.
Type in Gabby Garcia, GABI GARCIA.
Hang on.
Gabby Garcia.
Should she be allowed to fight Connor? Well, I don't know. Her weight class might be higher. She might get to fight like Nate Diaz or something.
All right, let me find her. Let me get her. Let me get to her Wikipedia.
She's got some highlights. YouTube highlights.
She's a big one. I'm not gonna lie.
She's 6 foot, I think. 6'1", maybe.
She's 6'2", 209.
She's a big girl.
So
she would fight at light heavyweight in the UFC.
Hang on. Let me get some. What I need to do is get some photos here. So
John Jones.
I need to.
Oh, you should watch one of her videos because she tries to fight these grandmas and stuff, and it's not a good thing because she's also a Brazilian purple belt, Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu purple belt. So not only is she, the size of a Terminator, but she could also choke your ass out. And so she just beats up these fat chicks and these grandmas. It's ridiculous.
She's a beast. I'm not going to lie.
She's a big gal, and she's all natural.
She is. I mean,
meaning that is a woman.
Holy mackerel! Honest to God, I think I'd have to check her DNA or whatever. I'd have to check her chromosomes right there.
John, look at her YouTube fucking shit. Watch her fight the black chick. That was a pretty simple fight. I think you just had it up there a second ago.
I did?
Yeah, when you typed it in, she was probably one of her highlights. If you go back.
Oh, hang on.
But she's a big, scary gal, man.
Let me see if there she is.
She can make money probably just squeezing dudes' thighs in between.
All right, so January 7th was. It looks like it was her.
And then selling her panties.
Oh man, those are going to be ripe.
Oh yeah.
Oh, that's a lot of woman right there. I'll tell you that right now. Hang on.
I bet her clit would leave like a print, like a little impression in the fucking underwears, dude. Jesus.
All right, here we go.
You better shut up, Tristan. That woman would whip your ass.
All right, let's see what we got here. All right, so I'll go here. All right, let me just scrub it out a little bit. Let's not get through. Let's get to the good stuff.
Jump all the way ahead of this because her fights don't last very long, obviously.
Wait, it's not her. Is this her fight? Oh, that's her.
That's her. Yeah.
Wow. Okay, here we go. Let's just do this.
And that's a big gal she's fighting too, but like Burger King big. Right. Gabby Garcia has muscles. Like she looks like Brock Lesnar, like what Dave said.
And she's got that ridge over her eyebrows. That man.
Right, we'll be starting our 9th bout.
Let's see.
Match. Rising MMA rules, women's rules.
I don't know if Ryzen drug tests either.
Yep, she said she was improving on the striking. There it is. Nice jab there by Alcantara.
So yeah, she's easily a foot taller than the other bitch.
Get her. I mean, that's
doesn't seem
between fighters, but
fair,
really,
it's the weight class.
You don't know if
that's the thing.
Yeah, no, I know. Yeah, no, it's not reach. It's not reach class. It's weight class.
He's got to go after.
Kicked her right in the eye.
Good.
Right.
Oh, she got a finger in the eye.
Double the reach.
That would be the worst, John. If you were going to do MMA fighting, like getting punched in the head, kicked in the jaw, and everything, like that's bad.
Hold on, we got a slow motion one coming in here where. Oh, you know what?
I had that happen.
Burger King girl.
I had to get surgery the next day.
I think she might have faked a little on that one.
See, Amber Heard, that's what it's like to be hit for real.
God, hang on.
By a real fight.
No, she did get her.
She got her. Hold on, here we go.
Yeah. She got a pinky or a ring finger right in her fucking eyeball.
All right, so I guess she lost this fight because she couldn't come back out again. So that's
damn.
If she can't continue, then what a waste of time this was. I mean, we didn't even really.
I told you to pick the video with the black chick, John.
Oh well, I'm sorry. How do I know? I'm looking. I go back to the. I don't see one with a. Oh, wait a minute. Here we go.
So my new Amber Heard theories. It wasn't. I mean, you've seen the bruises.
Not that one. The one right there in that picture where she's putting her fist up in her face.
That's not a man.
This here? But that's just a picture.
Yeah,
that's a picture. I'm looking for the fight. I can't find the fight.
God damn it! Click on that picture and see what her name is. The other gal.
Let's see if it's Kayla Harrison.
There you go. So go up to Gabby Garcia. Type Kayla next to that.
Okay.
So is it possible that one of Amber Heard's friends punched her to stage it? Because
this is
they
that's a pretty good idea, right?
They look like women's punches. if they're punches at all. The bruises were so slight.
Oh, that doesn't.
Like if you get knocked in the eye properly,
you guys can still see this.
Leave a bruise.
Yeah. Right, oh, come on with the
my other theory, Jody, which I'm sure you'll like, is that it's all rough sex. In the trial, someone mentioned angry sex.
It's a possibility.
Now, could they both be so embarrassed that they won't admit that they like to fucking punch each other in the head?
Jody, there's no
because that would be light and playful, right? You don't want to leave bruises.
Yeah.
I
don't know, man. Like I always would, if I was with a chick who asked me to legit punch her,
right.
I wouldn't do it just because I'd be scared of that. So maybe that, if anything, that's what it's taught me here is don't be punching your girlfriend, even if she really, really wants you to. Like if she's literally asking for it,
you almost have
literally asking for it.
You almost have to get her to sign a paper. You almost have to get her to sign a paper on this date. I want rough sex. I want to be punched in the face.
Yeah, it's called a punch card. I need your fucking initial.
I need a punch card
here.
Yeah. Fingerprint here. All right, hold on. I mean, listen, that's not my gig. Girl told me that she wanted to be punched in the face. I'd be like, yeah, I'm sorry, you're going to get somebody else for that gig. I'm not even into that.
Yeah, I'll choke a bitch out. No, I would choke a bitch out, but I'm not going to fucking punch her. Like if I had to hurt,
we'll all do slapping and choking, of course, but punching.
Yeah.
I'm not even in choking or slapping. I'm sorry,
What's
I'm not.
wrong with you?
I will say this:
I'm weird, Dave. I don't want to slap and choke the girl that I'm intimate with.
I'm not going to jab my chick. I'm not going to jab any woman ever. Like I'm not going to just get into a fist fight with a woman. If I punch a chick, I'm going to uppercut that bitch because I don't want to have to do it again.
I don't want to punch her or hit the girl I'm with. What's wrong with you?
Yeah, no, I'm going to take her right out because they got the titties. I'm going to come right between the titties. It's a blind fucking shot and uppercut. Pow! Take her right out of the shoes.
That's amazing. Oh, wait a minute. Dave has something up here. I was trying to get rid of some of the stuff that's in here. And I almost took out one of Dave's things. Oh my God, that would have been a nightmare. I don't know. You have something up here that you were going to share something on your screen.
I just showed you. It was just the Gabby photo.
Oh, it was the Gabby thing. Okay.
Before you found it. That's all.
So should she get to fight at 205? Maybe not 205. Maybe welterweight. She could fight.
She's a big woman. Well, I'm telling you what right now.
Okay.
Even back in the day.
What if your woman looked like Gabby Garcia and she wanted to be punched while you're fucking? Isn't that a bit different?
You probably get away with that, actually. Be like, she does jujitsu.
Hold on. Hold on.
Like we're all thinking, a frail little woman like most women are. But what about if they look like Gabby?
Well, fine. The only problem is, what if she turns around and just opens up a can of whoop ass on you?
Probably an incentive not to punch her first, I think.
Right.
Even more fun.
Like, what if you catch her with something she wasn't ready for, and it hurts her, and then all of a sudden she gets mad at you, and the next thing you know, you're getting pummeled.
It only becomes mutual abuse when it's a bad breakup.
I don't think that's a thing here, guy.
It's just love making.
Yeah, no. Could you imagine getting beat up and you just fall down and start squealing because you can't do shit about it? Like she would just beat you up harder if you swing on her.
Right.
And you just let her beat the shit out of you.
So she beats you to the ground and then
spit
starts
on you,
jerking you off.
Yeah, then she pees on you.
First of all, I got to tell you, I made a statement.
You get into it eventually.
You are pussy, man. You cannot take shot. Geesh. You come when I say you come.
Yeah, I made a statement that there's not a woman that could beat my ass. I'm changing that statement.
Yeah, I think you might have to change.
I mean, that one fight with the one where she fingered the girl in the eye, I think I could beat the girl that she fingered in the eye.
The other one.
Yeah, I think I would be able to take her. But that one right there.
Gabby Garcia is a scary gal.
Yeah. She's a very scary girl. So Harry says, look up the Williams sisters versus 300th ranked man. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. The best woman wouldn't even make it into the.
Harry listened to Joe Rogan too. Good job,
testosterone.
Harry.
We haven't tested the best woman on testosterone.
No,
maybe they could get up to like 200th ranking.
Maybe okay, but still, in other words, the top male athletes are not worried about a transitioning woman, a woman that transitions into a man coming and taking their spots. It's just not happening. You're never going to find, like, I'm not going to say never, all right, but you would be very hard to find a woman that could play in the NFL, the NBA, Major League Baseball.
Sure.
It's not happening. It's just the talent. It's too much.
Yeah.
And women get mad at me when I say this.
Right.
And like facts. Because I know they want to be equal.
Yeah.
Well, I'm trying to say Gabby Garcia is 205 pounds and 6'2", but if she went against a 6'7", 350-pound offensive lineman that just tackled her, she might get hurt. Like anybody else would get hurt too. I'm not saying that she can't do it. I'm saying I don't want her to do that because she might get hurt for real.
The women and white knights will say, "Oh, we're just focusing on the physicality because that's a clear difference." Okay, okay. What about brains then? Let's have a look at chess grandmasters.
Oh, here we go. Dave's a woman hater, just so you know.
What?
Really is.
I just said, just have a look at chess grandmasters. That's all.
I know.
That's all.
You believe that women are inferior and they should be there to serve your needs. Is what
are they
think.
all? Are they white, Asian? Like, what's the ethnicity on that fucking list too, Dave?
Well, I mean,
are they all white guys? Because if they're all white, I'm going to call a little bit of bullshit too. Like maybe they should open up the tournament a little.
Yeah. So they just.
I mean, it's a fair point. They're trying to. I found one website in the entire world that's trying to promote black chess players.
All right,
it's coming. It's coming. It's coming.
Okay. All right. So just the other day, well, for years, the U.S. female soccer players have been whining and crying that they don't get as much money as the men, and they just made an agreement where they're going to pool all the money, the money from the men and the women, and they're going to split it equally among the men and the women. So now the women are going to get a raise, and the men are going to get paid less.
Pay cut.
They get a pay cut.
I kind of like it.
Equity.
To be honest,
see, you like it?
Yeah, that's
it.
That's equity. That's what you want.
Equity.
Yeah.
That's equity right there. That's what you get. And so I got in a huge
argument
with my girlfriend, and I said, "Listen." And she's like, I don't care. She says, I don't care if it's wrong, or I don't care if it's unfair. I said, well, if you don't care, then we really don't have anything to argue about. You're just like, yeah, I don't care. Screw the men. Fuck them. You know, they're not as good.
So me being an engineer who's too crippled to do engineering should earn the same as an engineer that's still working.
That happens to be a woman.
Actually producing content.
No. Well,
man or woman. But it's the same thing, isn't it? It doesn't matter what you do. You just, it should be the same. Should be the same.
So my thing was, I said, okay, let's stop this shit. Let's have the men play the women. Let's just have a match. Let's let and after halftime, when it's 10-0 men, we'll give you a mercy out. And then here's the thing. The U.S. men's team is like horrible.
That's what I was going to say. I say raise the stakes and be like, if you fucking lose, then they get all your money and you get to play for free next season.
Well, yeah.
No, I think they tested out. Don't the women compete against like the under 13s or under 14s or something like that?
High school teams, yeah.
Right. That's why I said
think they've worked out where the balance is.
A good state championship soccer team.
I think it's probably under 15s actually.
Could beat the women's team. And women get furious when I say this. And I'm just like, I'm not saying that they're great soccer players.
It's just a fact.
For a woman. I mean, they're amazing.
Yeah, change the statistics.
For a woman. It's nothing we could do. I'm sorry, there's nothing you can do to play up to a level of a male soccer player, an elite male. There's 32 people on the U.S. male soccer team. They're the best 32 people in the United States that went out for this. There's just no way they can play. They can't.
So among the worst in the world.
The worst guy on the man's team would go to the woman's team and fucking dominate.
Yeah,
dominate.
This is why you want me to tell you why it won't work? I can tell you. I'm going to steal a little bit of a joke from Rodney Carrington, but it makes a good point. Men invented sports so that we don't think about pussy 24/7.
That's a good one. Yeah.
All right. And the fact of the matter is, the reason women can't be good at sports is because women don't understand that it's what we do to keep our mind off pussy. But it still involves fucking sexual overtones, trying to put balls in holes and fucking balls through uprights and slits and fucking tackles and defenses. And it's all fucking something for us to do something other than think about pussy. And maybe lesbians could understand it, maybe, but like just girls that are athletic, like you don't get it. This is like a primal instinct thing for dudes, so they're just going to be better at it than you. Yeah, I'm sorry.
Well, it's a physical thing. It's not that it's not.
Yeah, I mean,
they could want to
even if
play.
you match brains, there's too much of a difference with the physicality.
It's just the physical thing, and it's not my fault. Don't yell at me for telling facts. I understand that you feel like you're equal and you should get equal pay.
And if you're listening to this right now, you might be really good at basketball. You might beat all three of us in like a 1-on-3. You could do that. But the fact of the matter is, we're not talking about you. We're talking about the best of the best of the best.
Right. Exactly. And so the World Cup, the prize pool for the men is $440 million. All right. That's the prize pool for all the teams.
They could share a little bit of that, I think.
Okay. So now, all right. So that what the prize pool is for the women's? 60 million.
Still pretty fucking good.
Or maybe it's 30. I can't remember if it's 30 or 60. The winner, which the women won the World Cup last year, they got $4 million to split amongst them. $4 million. The U.S. team could probably beat the men, and I'm misogynistic. First of all, they could not.
That's how bad the men are.
Yeah, they suck balls.
Right.
I don't watch soccer.
Hey, listen, Lisa's good at mowing the lawn. You know what? I'll give you that. Women can mow the lawn as good as a man can. There you go. Now listen.
But if you turned it into a competition, John, you'd know who'd be at the top.
Do you know how to put the lines in the fucking yard? Because that's what all the dudes I know complain about. My wife doesn't know how to put the goddamn lines in the front yard.
Oh, well, maybe, I don't know. I'll tell you right now, women and men are equal playing poker. There are some amazing women poker players that can outplay men very easily. And that is more, that's reading people, that's math skills. There's a lot to go into it, but women can compete with men on an even playing field and play at the same level.
Yeah.
So
women make pretty decent lawyers as well.
Tell me,
hand it to them.
Jesus Christ,
they can really fuck you in the divorce court. They fucking love it.
What else they make good? Sandwiches and meatloaf.
They make fantastic
babies.
Right,
bitches.
Yeah, because I think with lawyers, right, the absolute smartest of the smart, which is almost exclusively men, they go off and do STEM, right? What's left behind are, the slightly inferior men and the top of the line women, and they make great lawyers.
Okay.
I've been watching all this fucking lawyer YouTube.
And you're into it?
They can't do maths.
You jerk off to it?
It's even, they joke and it's, lawyer maths. They can't add up. They can't do calendars. They can't do dates. It's like, aren't these people supposed to be smart?
Look, all they have
can
to
memorize all these statutes and all rules and stuff.
What basically they're doing is it's just arguing. And who can argue better than a woman?
It's pretty good. That's why I would think they would be best.
Yeah. Amazing lawyers. Amazing lawyers. As long as they thought it was personal. You know what I mean? As long as they were on the side of the person.
Hell hath no fury like a scorned woman, John. I think they put that
now,
on
from what I
tombstones.
understand, I saw, and Dave, maybe you can confirm this, that Amber Heard, she basically perjured herself on the stand.
Mm-hmm.
Oh
and
shit!
It's easily provable. So this is really, really tough. So
I thought perjury is like, it's a really bad thing. You're definitely going to go to prison. Then some of these lawyers are just saying, it's not that bad.
Sometimes you say the wrong shit, bro.
What?
I forgot.
Is this a jury trial? Or is it just a judge trial?
Jury.
Okay.
Jesus.
Yeah. I'll be honest with you.
Apparently, there's a lot of Asian Americans in the jury because they had to find people that weren't already prejudiced against Johnny Depp and Amber Heard.
Really?
So maybe Johnny Depp's not big with the Asian American community.
Well, he lost his part as Jack Sparrow. They fired him. If they're going to make any more movies, he's out. So, and then apparently they're cutting her out of the.
That's muddy as well.
They're cutting her out of the
Aquaman thing.
Yeah, she's in there for a little bit, but I don't even understand it. You did the work, you got paid for it, And now they're not going to put you in there? Fuck it. Who cares? As far as I'm concerned.
But I mean, people can say, oh, men, women, whatever, women are so hard done. But Amber's not a good actress. She can't cry on command. If you can't cry on command, then you're not good at acting.
Maybe that's what he was trying to do. He was backhanding her, trying to teach her how to cry on command.
If this doesn't make your eyes water, then you really are a fucking cold-hearted bitch.
Here, let me pop you one on the cheekbone. Let me see if that'll make you tear up a little bit. See if you can
still feel things, bitch. That'll teach you how to act.
This backhand might fix you up and maybe get you to tear up a little bit. All right. Have we had enough? Have we said enough?
I think that's a good place to end.
Yes.
Yeah. Domestic abuse. Hit them. They love it.
All right, everybody. Thank you once again for joining us on Rubberneckers. Hey, let's take bets. Devin here next week or not?
Didn't we kick him out? Oh, we'll let him back in.
We haven't.
No, he has to speak Spanish.
No, let's vote right now.
He can't even do a fucking Mexican accent.
It's tough. Let's vote right now. Devin, stay or go?
I don't want to vote right now because he's going to pop up tomorrow with some bullshit. So we see what the bullshit is, and then we go from there, I think.
See, you're a bad parent.
I'm new.
Many chances.
I'm new, and I still love Devin, and I see
love
potential.
him too. It has nothing to do with loving the guy.
I'm all about punishing him, but telling him like you can't come back is like, I don't know.
Well, I mean, never say never.
Yeah.
You know what we should do?
But
hold on.
I mean,
maybe we should tell him he can't come, and then maybe he will come.
Wait, I got one better.
You're kicked out, faggot. Don't ever come back ever, and then it'll be every goddamn week.
I know what we do. We start auditioning his replacement. We say, all right, you get a 3-week penalty. You're in the penalty box for 3 weeks. Don't show up. 3 weeks. We're gonna take and bring somebody back, and then we'll make a spreadsheet with the 4 of them, and then we'll figure who gets to come and who gets to go.
That sounds like a lot of work. I think he can't come back next week. I think he's banned. So even if he says like I'm coming, we're gonna be there. If he shows up, fucking mute him. He gets 1 week off if he wants to be there.
Yeah, we bounce him.
And the punishment for us and all of the audience is that it's Tristone next week.
Yay.
You want to put him in?
Get your shit together, chef. I've never actually got to talk to Tristan. It'll be fun. Get your shit together, because if you suck, we're gonna shut you off.
Right. We'll boot him in the middle of the show. We'll just take him right out of the stream.
Yes.
What happened to Tristan?
All right. Turn that shit off so I can save this recording, you dick.
Yeah, let's receive it. Here we go. Jesus. Stop everything. All right, everyone. We'll talk to you later. Thanks for hanging out with us.
Yay.
Bye.